So social interaction is one of the characteristics that an individual with ASD lacks. They really don't seem to, well, they have a difficult time initiating or responding to social interactions, displaying or interpreting facial expressions, or showing interest in peers. And this is, I have seen this in my classroom. I teach students with autism that are preschoolers from ages 3 to 5. And a lot of the times they can't even imitate, facial expressions. They have a hard time. So we have been working every day on how to, you know, express our feelings. When I'm happy, I can clap my hands, I can laugh, ha ha ha. I can smile and angry and sad. And so we have been doing that. A lot of the times my students do require it even to go like this, hand over hand, or they just look at me. But if some students are understanding, and I'm working with this other student where when she's angry, because she has a hard time regulating herself. So when she's angry, she scratches. So I've been having her take deep breaths instead, and we do 5. So she has been doing better. And then once she's calmed down, I do show her, look, he's mad, he's sad because you scratched him, he's crying. So I do do that a lot when something happens like that, and like a student hits another child or a peer and they start crying. I say, look at his face, he's crying, he's sad, boo hoo hoo. So I'm trying to have them understand that part of it. So social communication, social interaction, communicates only when he initiates the interaction, interacts with others only to get items that he wants. I do see that a lot. Only when they want something, they don't, I've been working on them saying my turn, but usually they just take from each other. Remember, these are preschoolers that also don't have a lot of language skills. Does not participate in most age appropriate activities, shows no interest in peers, and content to be by himself. So this is also from the IRIS, right? The IRIS interactive model that we did. There was a girl, a teenager, that in high school, right, she was like close to her peers, like didn't really give them their space bubble or whatever, right? Like she was just so close, and she was working on that, trying to give them space. And even they wrote like in a specific EBP where the student will be like, what, 3 feet away? I don't know what, I can't remember exactly, but it makes sense. But anyways, so my students also do not really interact with each other. So we have been practicing those social skills a lot, where they pass a ball to each other, they roll a ball to each other. And most of the time it has to be hand over hand, and it has to be like little icons in front of them saying, wait, in my turn. Whoever's taking their turn, they'll have my turn in front of them. And it's kind of like turn taking, but at the same time, it develops social skills because they have to be, like across from each other and making some type of eye contact and realizing I'm playing with the student. So other things that I have done is like for social skills, I do a lot of like rice tables, and like I really look at the child's interests to get them motivated to do like a social skills. So like oh, give this car or this train to your friend, to the person. I don't want to say the name, but so yeah, that's what. Otherwise, they are really content playing by themselves. They prefer to be by themselves, but it's up to us to really help them develop those social skills, because like we learned, they have a hard time even interpreting facial expressions or showing interest in peers. But facial expressions also, like interpreting them and making them as well. So Thank you.